Hello, in this short video we will look at integrating 1099 miscellaneous data from Intacct to tax1099.com. To start, I'll select Intacct from the Import menu on the left. Select the tax year and the type of 1099 data you are importing. Enter the company ID, user ID, and password. In this instance, I'll use a multi-entity test company, but the process would be the same for a single entity user or a console user. You can choose to work with one entity at a time or multiple entities. If importing from a console, you will see a pop-up listing the entities from the console view and can choose to import them all or import one at a time. I'll click Next. The Edit grid displays. Look for errors indicated by red dots. A yellow dot would indicate the entity or payer has at least one vendor who has missing or invalid data. Green dots mean all the information is valid for e-filing. Any vendor you want to create a 1099 for needs to have a green dot next to the name. Now we just have one record listed here, but when working with multiple records, you can use the filter icon in the flag column heading to only view records with errors. Let's correct our errors. Click on any vendor or entity payer name to modify their information. I'll fill in the EIN and click Update. I'll correct this error too. And click Update. Now we no longer have any errors as indicated with the green dots, though you can also use the Edit button to change box numbers or amounts here if needed. You can also select multiple vendors or all payments for the payer and use the Apply to Selected Recipients option to change box numbers in bulk. When updates are complete, you can export the data to Excel or move forward with the process by selecting the applicable vendors and clicking Next. The Select All option allows you to select every vendor record even if there are multiple pages of data. If you do not use Select All, you may want to increase the number of records that display per page, so you have fewer pages to view and select records. I'll click Next. We can see our record came over successfully. On the Select Forms page, use the Schedule All Vendor e-file button to choose the date to send the information to the federal agencies. You can delay the e-file to the IRS up to March 31st, 2015 to give yourself extra time to make changes to filing information without having to issue corrected forms. You can change the date in bulk here, or change the date at the individual form level. On this page, you can also choose the delivery method, email or mail, to send copies to the recipients. If you want to print and mail the forms yourself, make no selection in those columns. TIN matching is available here to help prevent penalties for mismatched taxpayer ID and name combinations. State filings to non-combined federal state filing states can also be chosen here if applicable. You can view a preview copy, edit, or delete forms at this point. Select the vendors you want to create forms for and click Next. Notice that Select All is available on this page too. This message states that you have opted to print and mail 1099s yourself and that you can use the Manage Forms screen to change that later. Enter your payment details here and click Pay Now. We will send you a confirmation email and a receipt for the payment. Email copies go into our queue to be sent as soon as possible. Mailed copies go out within 24 hours. You can check the status of the copies from the dashboard. We have now completed the steps to bring Intacct data into tax1099.com.